Hey everybody. Say hey. Say I'm home. I'm back. Say I had an injury, and he is nonverbal autistic, and he had an injury on his leg. Yeah, he broke his femur, and so he was in a nursing home slash rehabilitation place recovering there. And so, but he's back home. This happened March of this year, 2023, and we are now October of 2023. And so my little man is home. This video is going to be our intro video. And so I figured I'd go ahead and discuss some stuff. I had already made one, but I had a feeling that I needed to make another one. And so he's going to probably show a lot of different little things. It's like a flashlight or something. Oh, the kitty. So I'm going to try my best to focus. That's why I had wrote everything down. So I can try to focus as best as I can. Oh, little man. So he loves doing videos. So what we're going to talk about is what this channel is about, the other channel, and some updated information and a whole bunch of things. So I'm going to try to keep it as quick as possible. All right, so basically we're introducing ourselves. And so, like I was saying, he is nonverbal autistic, and now, he wasn't nonverbal once upon a time. He was, I delayed his shots. I know, controversy, big fuss. I apologize. However, I witnessed what happened. So I'm going to tell you my story and his story. Basically what happened is he was progressing. He was doing fine. He was talking. He had at least, I think, 10 or so words. He was focused, he was observant, and a whole bunch of other things, basically. And like I said, he was talking and all that. Well, anyway, so I know we're going to do some cards too later on. I'll let him show y'all some so we can keep the video going, hopefully. And so, like I said, he was talking and everything, and I, did the thing, what we were told to do. We were supposed to obey the rules, and so we did. We were a family of that. My family background, a lot of them were in the military, and his father also was in the military, and so of course we obeyed the rules and all that. I know it. You gotta show it this way, silly boy. Yeah, you gotta show it right there. There you go. And so this is not no rebellion, type of thing. This was, when I delayed it, it was due to me sensing with my intuition when I didn't know at the time what intuition was, psychic, mediumship, this, that, and the other. That's who I am now, but I didn't know that then. So my intuition and my higher self was basically telling me, like, hey, listen, there's something that is not right. And I was crying, shaking, and I was just like, when we finally, went in there to go get the shots. And finally, when we got in there, I was just crying and shaking, and I was just like, Mom, they can't do this. They can't, And the lady was like, well, we'll hold him down. We'll hold you down. And if that don't work, then we're basically going to take him away from you. I was like, at the time, I didn't know any of that was not right. I didn't know that was red flags. I didn't know, what was going on. Why am I being forced to give my son these shots when, to me, I would think that that's it should be a choosing thing, if I want to or not. Come here, give me some kisses. I know it. Mama's trying to explain some stuff, and she keeps this video short. Mm-hmm. I love my baby doll. Yes, I do. That's my little man. Mm-hmm. And you can show them some more if you want. And so, I'll have to go more in depth about that sometime. Maybe on some other videos or whatever. If you would like to know more, definitely leave a comment, and I will read it, and I know it. And I will try, like I said, to make a video explaining that more in depth of the history of what happened and all of that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and move on to, I know it. We're going to move on to Sorry, like I said, I knew this was going to happen. So that's why I said, you know what, let me write everything down because it's going to be a long video. I'm going to try to keep it short. Okay, so just briefly, I'm just mentioning right now that we do have a GoFundMe page. I'm going to explain that further on in this video. That we desperately need help, and I'll explain the reasons why and all of that, as well as I need to update his. I've been trying to gather it as much as possible. I'm going to take pictures of the stuff that we have previously purchased through this Naturally Recovering Autism program that we're doing. And so I'm going to try to put the pictures and everything on there, as well as I might even make a video for here. We'll see. So I might try to hold on to, do you want to show them some cards, Pookie? I might try to hold on to this video, so if I have to add those then, I'll probably add them then, because I have to block out a lot of information. There you go. Look at that. You quick learner too, huh? So Mike figured, he was like, oh, it's right there. That's where Mama is showing me. Alright, so like I said, we'll explain more in this video and later on about the GoFundMe page. Now for this channel, what we're doing is, well, I'm going to be putting this video on all of our channels because I needed to update everybody anyway on all of my channels. So, I'll probably, if I can remember when I edit the video, I'm going to not put too much, but maybe just the writing or something on it or something. I don't know. Anyway, sorry. Usually I can look at previous videos. You'll see that I was doing better. Anyway, okay, so this channel, let me pull up the name of it. Come here, little man. You don't have to leave. I enjoy my little man's company. I need my little man here. Let me pause it real quick. Okay, so I do apologize. There's a lot of channels that I have, and it's just hard to keep up with all of this stuff. I'm very sorry about that. This one is like the @ symbol, recovering/autism. And then the channel itself also is Recovering Naturally Autism Journeys. He's got a talk tablet one that is also one that will be making somewhat of videos. I'll explain that one in a little bit as well. In this video, more about what that one is. That one is Michael Healing Autism Talk Tab, and it's the same thing for the name itself. So, what you got? Oh, something came in the mail. I don't remember what I ordered right now, but anyway, or else I'd let y'all know too, but I don't remember right now. Thank you, little man. I just hope none of the cats ran out. That's why I try to stay in there, because we have issues with our neighbors still, and the cats, and so I'm trying to keep them in the house as much as possible. All right, hang on, baby. Let me pause this a second. There we go. All right, we are back. He's my little helper. He wanted me to go help him finish getting the groceries. I mean, not the groceries. He does that too. Like I said, I'll try to explain all this kind of stuff in this video. So it is going to be a little lengthy, but we will get there. And yes, these are oracle cards. So later on in the video, if you do like that, and I'm holding off, if I can remember, at the end of this video to do oracle cards, if you like that kind of stuff. If not, that's okay. I'm purposely doing it at the end. So if you prefer to watch this video, this type of content, you'll have that. And then, like I said, when that comes up, you can just shut the video off. Alright, so let's see, little man. Challenges, that's where I was at, I think. The challenges. Oh yeah, you want to show them your art? Here, show them your art. That's what he did earlier. Yeah, show them the other side too. Trying to get it because the sun and everything, the way, well, it's mostly cloudy, but that's his artwork right now, and things like this is going to be on videos. So that way, like I said, I'm purposely going to do things for challenges, progresses, you know, like right now he's here. So if we get on the Naturally Recovering Autism program, and let's say within 2 years or something, he starts writing ABC, that's a huge progress compared to, you know, this. So, but the challenges also I'm going to show too are going to be, there you go. Yeah, show everybody how you do it. He's going to draw some more for us. And so that's the whole point of these videos, is sharing. We're going to do some arts and crafts as well. We're going to probably do some painting is what I'm thinking, and we're going to paint and on some canvases, and some of them will probably sell, and then some of them I'll probably keep. Not too many. I can't keep too many, of course, but I'd probably put them in his room or whatever. There you go. Go ahead, write some more. And so therefore, that's another way that, you know, it's not really income. It's going to be more of just something fun to do, and if somebody actually, you know, likes it or whatever, like I said, could purchase it for their reason, and, you know, things like that. So it's not going to make us an income, but what will is my services, and I might mention that a little bit later on in this video. If so, let me write that down too. I'm gonna pause the video right quick. Okay, he's still drawing for us. What you got now, baby? Oh, let's see what we got. You know what, Mike? Let's try to get that closed a little bit so we can see. There we go. Now we can see it a little bit better. He's like, why did you shut it, Mom? You're supposed to let me do it first. We're going to get into that, the OCD stuff, because when he came back from there, because he was not on a diet or anything, oh my goodness, has it been OCD central. This is the first time we've been in here doing a video and all of that, so I'm kind of changing his pattern up a little bit at the moment, but I will get into that, like I said, in a little bit. Okay, so hold on here, you draw on this one. We'll put this over here. I'll organize all that later. Go ahead, that's yours. I'll get you another one in a second. So yeah, so like I said, we're gonna do some challenges, progresses, you know, that way these videos will help to, that's the whole point, is when he's on the Naturally Recovering Autism program, type, you know, elixirs, herbals, you know, things like that, the diets, etc., etc. It's going to help show what the challenges and progresses are, but I'll get more into that in a minute. So I did mention about the arts and crafts already. We're also going to be doing food and drinks video recipes. What I'm thinking of doing is, like, I'll make the whole video, and then when we're done, I'll show, like, maybe what the food looks like along with the recipe at the beginning of the video. So everybody has a choice if they want to, you know, watch the full video, or do they are interested in just the recipe, so they could see it and have the full, you know. I'm like, can you sit down, baby? Here, let's sit over here so everybody can see you too. So if anybody's interested in just the recipe, or here, let's get it more set up for you. I know they're going to be bringing that. That's why Mama's trying to hurry up and make this video too. Here, let's do it this way so you can actually sit here, and then you can draw. And I don't know if while I'm recording if it will show it or not. Alright, let me see. Yeah, it'll let me go down. Okay, I'm trying to get it where y'all can see though what he's doing. That's the problem, it's not going to do that. Well, you'll get to see a little bit of what he's doing. Okay, so distraction. I knew this was going to happen again, but that's alright. What happens too that people don't understand is it raises the parents or caregiver, whoever's anxiety and you know, things like that as well, especially if somebody does have anxiety, like I know I do. You want to hear? Let's do it on another color. That's why I pulled these out on purpose, so therefore he had stuff to color on and things to do when I would be writing. You can write on there too. And that one too if you want. And we're gonna show it as well. And so okay, we're gonna put this over here, baby. I apologize. Okay, so food, drinks, and all of that. Organic, paleo, different type of things that we're going to be doing. Probably not really vegan, but I don't know. We'll see. Like, some of it might be vegan type dishes. because I don't want to constantly do meat throughout the week and things like that. Like, I'm making health changes and things like that as well. I'm getting concerned. I haven't got to finish researching, but it looks like in organic meats and things like that as well, they're injecting in the meats when they said that they weren't, that MSMR shot or whatever. So be on the lookout for that. Research further into that as well and see. It was on Natural News, I think, which is usually a legitimate source. So, use your judgment and all of that as well. But yeah, that's going to push me to go vegan if that's the case, because, like I said, we're trying to do our best to recover from autism and not be further injured. So, but anyway, changing the diet and everything does make a huge impact. And that's what I was showing on the previous videos before he fell. If you want to watch the previous videos when we started the Naturally Recovering Autism program, you can watch those videos and see that he was progressing and everything as well. Ain't that right, man? He was progressing, and then the injury happened, and so now you get to see him from square one again, because like I said, he was in the nursing home rehabilitation place, so they, not on a diet, they were giving him I think what's that stuff called, I can't remember the name, but I think stuff to go to the potty as well as vitamins, which that stuff is not good for him because it's got milk, it's got other kind of things that he's not supposed to have. So there was nothing that I could do about it, and so it's not a place that's set up for organic or paleo or this and the other. So, had to do what we had to do. I could imagine the cost even further from that, because I had to pay out of my pocket. I think the first month or two, possibly, the insurance paid, but I still had to pay out of pocket. But then I had to pay out of full pocket after that. And so that's where now I'm scrambling, trying to figure, okay, how are we going to make an income? I know, look at all this artwork my little man's doing. How are we going to make an income if all my stuff is online? I can't go and work a physical job and all that. It takes a village to raise a special needs. I can't say child because he's a young adult now, huh? He is 24 years old. Yes, he is. And so there's no daycares. There's basically, especially in a small town that we're at, we don't have the resources that like bigger towns and everything would have as well. So I have to do everything myself with my little man. And so my time is like constantly preoccupied with caregiving for him, because they need your attention 24/7. They can't take care of themselves. So like I have to bathe him, I have to feed him, I have to this, I have to that, Now, he can still feed his own self, but I still have to chop up certain things if it's too big or, things like that. So, I know, and look at all that awesome work that my little man's doing. He is so happy. I haven't seen him this happy in a while, because he loves making videos, too. He loves making these videos. So, but yeah, there's more on that. Ask me more. Like I said, I don't mind answering anything. I have absolutely no problem. I just, hopefully, because sometimes, when you ask a question, it can look like somebody's being mean or whatever. So I might ask, like, hey, are you being serious with your question, or are you being mean or whatever? Because you got a lot of trolls and things like that online. And so, I have to be careful with, is somebody being serious or harmful or whatever. However, the part that I'm going to mention soon in a way about, not right now, but probably pretty soon, is about doctors, holistic doctors, looking for help with that and everything as well. I know majority of them are scammers, so ignore majority of the comments that I do probably get if they do watch these videos, because they're scammers. They're overseas scammers, and a lot of them, especially like the GoFundMe page, things like that. Don't let them, if you have your own GoFundMe page, don't let them say that, oh, we'll help you make income with your GoFundMe, we'll spread the word and this, that, and the other, we'll help you. No, don't do that. You are supposed to go and research yourself. Don't let somebody come to you and say, hey, this is what I'm offering. However, I am asking for references and things like that. That's a different thing. Now, keep in mind, again, they can still be scammers. So I will have to do my due diligence and do my work and research and all of that, make sure they're not scammers. Same with you. So please, again, if anybody does comment on this video, referencing doctors and things like that, because that's what I'm fixing to be asking for soon. Again, there are scammers that are overseas. Don't fall for that. Do your research and all of that as well. I have to repeat myself, like I said, just because it's a very serious thing. People don't understand there's been a lot of suicides from these scammers and things like that happening because people are being drained of their income and they're not able to afford to live and going bankrupt and this, that, and the other because of these scammers. They threaten people that, and they're especially targeting elders and, different people as well. So please, please, please be careful and continue to spread the word. There's, I think, a YouTube channel, Payback Scammer, and some other ones that also show what these scammers are doing. So, don't let these scammers fool you. Okay. Yeah, we'll be making videos. I forgot to mention that. I don't think I got to mention that part. We're for sure going to be making videos when we do the art stuff. We're going to be making the videos as well. And then I don't know how I'm going to make it, if I'm going to edit it or just let it like this, just let it be. I don't think I'm going to be able to add the words like I said at the beginning like I wanted to do, but we'll see. And because we got a lot of work right now we're trying to do. Like this room is not ready for videoing, but because I still got to clean it. I'm working in each room right now throughout the house, the garage, and my outside garden area. So I'm kind of going back and forth, and it's just a huge wreck and a huge mess throughout this house. But I'm one person. It takes time. I'm waiting for this heat to finally cool down so I can finally focus like in the garage again, get some of the inside of the house out to the garage again and different things like that. So it's kind of weather related and different things. It's backing me up, but we're getting there. Is when he first got home that next day, I was like crashing because it was like a few days worth of just non-stop working. He's wanting to show what I bought. Well, my mate, that's a huge box, baby. Oh, well, we were just talking about what we're fixing to be doing, so I guess I can go ahead and show that. See, these are the canvases, my mate, that me and you are going to paint and we're going to sell. Some of them we're going to keep, though, because we're going to put in the room. I got 2 boxes of it, but we'll go ahead and we'll quickly open it up. Sorry about the mess. It's just making a bigger mess, but whatever. There's different sizes. Uh-oh, I didn't put my scissors back. Nope. There's different sizes, and again, like I said, I'm trying to keep this video short. I apologize that it's going to be a little lengthy, especially when I pull cards. We're going to be painting these. And so when I'm talking about painting canvases, this is what I'm talking about. We're going to have different sizes. Go ahead and show them. They have like little teeny tiny baby ones, and then you see how it's got the wood. I wanted to make sure they had the wood on the back so you could hang it or whatever. And so this is one of their bigger ones, and then as you can see on the this is the bigger one, that's a smaller one, and these are 2 smaller ones. And so we're gonna have different sizes and different things that we're gonna be painting and doing. So like I said, this is not an income source. This is just kind of more for fun, because mailing things these days and the cost of all of that stuff that I've realized, that's why I'm trying to sell out of my store, my Etsy shop and my TikTok shop. They both have the same products. It's just I'm letting each store just kind of pick and choose what they're going to sell out of. And so just trying to speed up selling all these products, my mate. And that way we're going to be doing handmade things like that. I'm going to do some garden handmade things probably. A lot of crystal things. There's going to be a lot of different things that I'll be making. Maybe some wind chime, different, little things. But again, it's just selling things these days is not a profitable income whatsoever. That I'm just hoping will keep the store maybe going for me to be able to buy the products to make and to sell. What's going to help make me money is my services. And so I do have that on my Etsy shop. I'd like to put that on my TikTok shop, but there's no option yet for that. My courses, when I complete those as well, that's going to also be a small income. So that's my only options until I figure out more. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do yet, but if I had the time, if I had babysitters and this, that, the other, my doors could open up further. I could offer different type of services in person. I could also do paranormal investigating in person, different things like that as well, but I don't have those options. But I can do it online. All of that stuff and more I do online. Energy healing, a whole bunch of different things. So, but those are services offered online on my Etsy shop. But, I mean, hey, we all got to make money somehow, and that's what I do. And so, that's the way that it'll be. Like I said, the physical products, that is not. That's just for fun and for, like I said, keeping the shop going as far as the physical products. Okay. And so, yeah, if you've been wondering about that as well, depending on what you would sell if you're wanting to open up your own shop, it really depends on that. But, and not only that, the algorithms and this, that, and the other, it has put a hamper on selling anything and all of that as well. So, I do not recommend doing online selling. I don't. Services, yeah, maybe a few other things, but just kind of research and just, if you feel strongly guided to try, just give it a try at least, and do what you feel that you need to do. But as far as making a long-term income and all of that, no. Please use it more as like a side job, just to help maybe bring some bread home, maybe even a piece of gum one week. I mean, it just, like I said, it's really hard to do anything online. And that's the issue, is that with my situation, I have to do everything online. So that's where, in a little bit, I'll go back into the GoFundMe and ask for the help and all that kind of stuff as well. And like I said, I am offering the most that I can with what I can do, service-wise and things like that, for my income. So it's not like I'm just trying to leech off of people and things like that. Like, I am trying to work. I am trying to do things. It's just the word's not getting out and the algorithm's not helping and this, that, and the other. You see, so. Alright, so what else? Okay, so his talk tablet, what that's going to be is, it's a tablet and it's got a program on there, and I need to figure out how to use it myself to where I can add like our own personal pictures, our own wording, and this, that, and the other that he's familiar with. What he'll do is he'll touch it, and it's going to speak out whatever word that, whatever he's touching. So let's say he's touching something for a drink. It might say drink. And then it'll give you options for the drink. Let's say juice. Then it might be orange juice or something, and then he'll tap the orange juice. And so that way it helps to where he can communicate that away, because he can't talk. He's nonverbal. I'm also going to do laminate paper, just regular 8 by 10 or whatever paper. And I'm going to have it laminated, but I'll have our own pictures and words and stuff. So that way, if he doesn't have the tablet on hand, or if it's not charged or whatever, then at least he'll have that to choose from. And I want to be able to show both options while we're taking the naturally recovering autism program, if we're able to. I will show all of that. Now, as far as the products, I was going to make another video someday soon. I'm thinking when we start back, I'm giving it a few days, let him kind of settle back in and things like that, because when you're working on parasites and you're working on other things, that really fluctuates the moods. And so I'm just trying to get everything kind of a little bit stable. Even though he's like high on OCD, I'm going to try to remember to go back to that in a minute. Yeah, I wrote that down. That'll be a little bit later in the video. It has been crazy with that. But anyway, so that's the talk tablet channel that I mentioned earlier, Michael's Healing Talk Tablet or whatever. I'll try to remember maybe in the description as well, maybe to post either the description or a comment, pinned comment, either or, to where I can put, like the channels and things like that. If you are interested in my services and things like that, and those type of videos and spiritually enlightenment topics and a whole bunch of other things that I do from different channels, paranormal investigating, this, that, the other, I'm going to link those as well, either, like I said, in the description or a pinned comment, or both, maybe. Probably both. I try to do it to where, some people like to look at the description. Some people prefer the comments. So I'm trying to give a flexible option with the things that I try to do. Ain't that right, little handsome? You still on video? Okay, good. I wanted to make sure you're on video. Everybody gets to see my little handsome man. And he's like, give me the food. He's waiting on the food. I had to order food. I wanted to cook, but I was like, I really want to get this video today. And so we can get this video going. There's my little man. Now, I don't know if he'll let me upload them to everything, so it might take me time to a few days worth to upload to different channels because it takes so long to upload. That's what I'm saying. I might not edit it. I might not put any kind of music or anything. So we will see about that. Now, we're going to go ahead and move on to, what is it, Mike? Okay, the GoFundMe. All right, so we're going to go ahead and finally cover that. The GoFundMe basically is going to help fund our Naturally Recovering Autism program and possibly some bills per month. My house is paid. Problem is, the land tax is outrageous. I'm still trying to pay on that. And I'm hoping I'll be able to continue to pay that, or I'm trying to work with different options, open doors, this, that, and the other, whatever that I can do to pull my own weight, to be able to afford for us to live and all of that as well. So it's just taking me time. I don't know. I'm limited on options. And so at the moment, that's what I'm doing, is offering the services and things like I just mentioned. So until I can figure out anything, or if you have an idea and you think that it could work for me and with what I do or whatever, let me know. I know that I need to be contacting probably people to do some blogs or whatever, but it's kind of hard because people have to work on their time. And my little man says it's my time. So I won't be able to I don't think I'll be able to do an actual interview with people on video because, like I said, everything's really on little man's time here. So our world does not revolve around the normal world. It's a special needs world, basically, seriously. So, but I will try to, the only thing I could think of to do is if I ever did do that, I'd have to pretty much kind of explain, like, hey, he could shut my computer off at any moment during the interview, so please know that, anything can happen at any time, blah, 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 That's the only thing I could think of to do. But, anyway, and plus I have wanted to interview people, too. That would be fun. I would love to do that, actually. Maybe one of these days I'll get a chance to do that too. But, so, like I said, until doors open, I don't have babysitters, I don't have help, I don't have this, I don't have that. It's literally me and my little man, where we work together, that's pretty much my work. That, or, like I said, my services. And so, if I'm ever able to do them, because like I said, it's really hard getting word out there and all of that as well. And so, but that does not mean that I can't do them properly, because I still can. It's just going to take me a little bit longer maybe to provide what is, needed, versus maybe somebody else that can work on it that night. You're so silly. But, see, that's what his way of getting attention, getting frustrated, saying, hey, Mom, speed this up, because I am fixing to get angry. And I'm fixing to start acting out just like I did. I want to start playing things and making loud noises. Because Mama's not talking to me. Mama's talking to everybody else but me. Yeah. I know it. So, that's why I can't talk on the phone. I've lost a lot of friends and stuff because of that too. They don't understand that I can't talk on the phone. I can't just sit there and text, this, that, the other. Because for a while, at the moment he hasn't yet, but if he starts it back up, I'm going to have to start hiding the phone and everything again. But, for right now, I'm able to hold on to it because he was throwing it, breaking it. They're expensive. They're not cheap. I can't afford a new phone, so that's why I try my best to just not use the phone at all when he's awake. And then when he goes to sleep, I go ahead and use that. And I have to cover myself up and hide the light and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, I wanted to kind of talk about little scenarios like that, if I can remember, to show that this is not just an easy, simple life. Oh, you just take care of somebody and that's it. No, it's not that. No. But, as I said, the GoFundMe, that is going to help us, like I said, to afford to eat, to pay bills, and to do the Naturally Recovering Autism program. Once I get steady, hopefully maybe doing my services or whatever that comes up that I can finally do that can make a steady income, and I don't have to worry about the bill part, and I don't have to worry about, this, that, and the other, but only the Naturally Recovering, because Naturally Recovering Autism program, this is a few years worth. This is not just you take it overnight, you're done with, it's over with, everything's hunky-dory. No, it's not. This is years. We take herbals, we take elixirs, we take different things, we change our diet, which is organic, which is more expensive. And it works. This is not just some gimmick. This is not just something, because like I said, I needed to find that out myself. So you'll see on previous videos, like I said, on the channels and stuff, not my crystal Reiki healing and this, that, and the other, paranormal investigating, spiritual enlightening, not those other channels, just the autism, the 2 autism channels that I had mentioned earlier. That shows the previous videos that we did before his injuries and things like that. I didn't get to make too many because we had kind of got on the program barely like a few months, but it was enough to show the progresses, but I wasn't able to make enough video content, this, that, and the other, which I wish I would have. I just didn't get to, but I'm hoping maybe this round I will. We'll see. I'm trying to make it to where it's not as... trying to keep it to where it keeps his privacy still, but at the same time, because I was worried about too many other aspects. So I'm just trying to... If I mess up, I mess up. I'm human. I can't think everything through, especially when he raises my anxiety. So I was just trying to keep his privacy. I was just trying to not show as much negativity and things like that. So it's going to be done differently now. It will be done. I mean, even if he throws a fit or whatever, I'm going to show it. If he, it's time to just show it all. And so I want people to be able to see what the reality is behind these closed doors with his special needs, because every special needs is different. So this is his special needs. But yeah, so that's pretty much what the covers is. I will try to, like I said, take some pictures of different things and show y'all, and I'll explain on there too that I had to block out the name of the company and this and the other because it's not a company for the world. This is a small homegrown company, literally for just a small batch of people that is on this Naturally Autism program. This is not, a big company that anybody can buy from. So I have to hide their identity and this, that, and the other. So I will have to block out the name of the company and certain other aspects, maybe the name of what we're taking, and just leave the word elixir or leave the word herbal if it has something like that. So you'll know, okay, well, this is herbal, this is, something that they're taking. And some of it will show I'm hoping it'll all show the price, but that way y'all can see, because each month we have a price of what we take, and it's about the same, but then like certain months fluctuate depending on what's going on then. Do we need to add something? Do we need to take off some elixirs or some herbals? Do we need to add some elixirs or herbals? What do we need to do? Do we need to change the diet a little bit more? Do we need to, and so like I said, this is a year's worth of doing this. So that's the reason why it's so costly. On top of, in time when we can, I'm going to try to get a holistic doctor, and that's where if you have references that you've had progresses or whatever that you want to mention for autism, some holistic doctors or whatever that are really good that you know of, please reference them in the comments. Again, if it's scammers, you're being ignored, and I will probably at least let people know who's scamming and whatever. I'll find a way to do that. But anyway... But if it's a legit reference, definitely let us know. Because if the GoFundMe ever does take off, then I will try to work with one for sure. And then I'll see, if they'll allow me to mention whatever information or whatnot. I know it. And so, but yeah, reference anybody that you know of that's... good holistic doctors for autism or whatever, or any type of doctors that work with autism that is natural, organic, that kind of stuff. I do not want to do pharmaceutical or any of that kind of things because of reasons, and so I understand that sometimes maybe some type of pharmaceutical is needed, But I'm trying to do this as naturally as possible, as organic as possible. So, but yeah. So, like I said, that GoFundMe is going to help us eat, is going to help us pay bills, and is going to help us afford the naturally recovering autism, along with doctors, holistic doctors, and things like that. So this is years worth, and it does get costly. And so, like I said, eventually, what my hopes is that if I'm able to do this, to get these steps going, and let's say 2 years down the road, he's able to be watched by somebody because he's not as autistic or whatever you want to call it as he is right now, and that he's able to take care of himself a little bit better and maybe ask for help or whatever, make it a little bit easier to where anybody could, possibly watch him, and for me to actually either go out and work or do what I do now and work or something, I'm trying to open any doors so I can take care of us. You see what I'm saying? But it costs to get us there, unfortunately. And so with y'all's help, it would very much be appreciated because, like I said, that will help open our doors. Like, you would be our savior. You would be everything to us, seriously. Like, that will get him a chance to, maybe he'll get married. Maybe he will have a family. Maybe he will have a job. Maybe he will have whatever he needs. But he can't do that right now if we're not able to do the program. You see what I'm saying? So when we get the help on the GoFundMe and all of that, that's going to open up several doors for us. This is absolutely no joke, and this is absolutely no scamming. I have the proof of the hospitals. I have the proof of the rehabilitation and all that cost. That went out, and that drained my money much quicker. And so now I'm desperate, basically, like I said. I don't want to do anything that's illegal or anything like that, because I'm trying to make sure that I stay legit and help take care of him. We just desperately need help, like I said, and those are our reasonings. That's what's going on, and I'm having to drop my pride and this, that, and the other, and just be like, hey, we need help. I can't sit there and, be like, hey, people are going to think this, people are going to think that, people this, that. I can't do that no more. When you're getting to that point where you absolutely need that help, that's where we're at, and I need that help. And so that's the reasons why the GoFundMe, like I said, will cover all those costs until, like I said, I'm hoping maybe in a few years. If I have to wait to do the program, because I'll at least need to get maybe near about 100,000 or something before we can restart it again. What my plans are with the little bit that we got left, it's not, I don't know. I haven't sat down to see how much we have, but I'm just going to estimate maybe 2-3 months tops, maybe. I don't know, but not everything, because a lot of it has already been ran out or ran low, and so I'm not able to do the full naturally recovering autism program. So, but I want to show y'all again that, as y'all can see, I'm going to make some videos and things like that, and I'm along the way showing where he's at right now, and then while we're doing that again, trying to make the changes and everything while we can, briefly, to show y'all, hey, this stuff works. Please help us, is what I'm hoping that, people will be like, okay, I see that there is something to this maybe, and that, I would like to see this further. And so this is not just for us. This is to help others as well. And so I'm putting our personal stuff out there and all that as well. I'm having to be brave in doing that, to be able to say, hey, this stuff works. This can help your loved one. This can help, others as well that are... and it sounds like this is not just for special needs either, but it does help big time with special needs too. So I'm just hoping that people will see this and be like, hey, there's something to it, and maybe I can put a little bit in and help them out. But I might end up still having to do some sort of interview or something to because like I said, the algorithms and things like that, we're not going to be seen, and it's that's just how things are. Unless enough people share the video and then it starts getting out, and but I doubt it, because it's just me sitting here talking with my special needs son, and who most people don't care about that. They're like, well, that's not fun, that's not entertaining, it's not something that I'm into, so skip the video. All right, All right, so I already mentioned about the holistic doctors. Yeah, about references. They're definitely welcomed. Any type that's for special needs that'll help. As much as organic and natural and, things like that as much as possible. Herbals, elixirs, not pharmaceutical, that kind of stuff. Let's see. Okay, so I mentioned about the Naturally Recovering Autism program too. And since back home, okay. So since he's back home, I've been wanting to explain the OCD thing that's going on. Oh my god. Talking about OCD big time. Like you see right now, like he has to literally during the day, what he's done is during the day he has to be by me, which is great. I prefer that. Because that way I can help keep an eye on my little man. And yeah, they'll be getting here soon. Pretty soon, I think. That's why I'm trying to speed this up too. And then we can eat. And it's not going to be the best of foods, unfortunately. That's why I had made an order for, like I said, I'm going to try to do more plant-based, paleo, type of things like that. Suppers, I got to slowly switch to that. But I'm trying to get to more non-inflammation foods and different things like that as well. Especially for him because his ingrown toenail area is swelling out again. And that was part of why he fell. So I'm keeping an eye on that. And like I said, I'm going to try to make the diet changes so hopefully we can keep that under control. But yeah, so since he's been home, like I said, during the day he'll be around me. And then he's got like set little patterns basically that he does. And it's not specific times, but it's close enough to. So like when it gets dark, for instance, he basically knows, okay, this is time now for him to jam out. He'll play music. He'll hang out in his room for about an hour or two. And then sometimes he'll come back and forth and check and all of that. And then he'll be ready for bed. Also, before that, though, he wants to take a shower. He wants me to shower first, and then he wants him to shower. And then during the day, like I said, it's pretty much constantly by me. And there's been some other things. I'm not thinking so clearly right now, but I had it set, like, I should have probably wrote it down when I was, like I said, it helps me to think clear. And so that way I can explain everything in detail. But that's pretty much what's been going on. Like every evening, it's this time to do this. This time to go to bed. This time this time that. When he gets up, it has to be making coffee or tea. And so I'm hoping to get him switched to, because we don't need acidic. That's very acidic. We need an alkalinic body pretty much as well during this Naturally Recovering Autism program. And so we got stuff to take for that, like I said, temporarily until, we can get the GoFundMe going. Once we run out of that, like I said, I'm not able to do this again. But yeah, so, what was I saying? So yeah, so I'm trying to do more, learning more herbals, things like that, and doing this. If I have to, I'm going to try to do this on my own and try to grow as much as I can on my own and things like that. But that's the problem. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I'm not any of that. So I can't, I do have the books and I'm going to be writing recipes and things like that and sharing with y'all as well after I've tried it and everything. And I will still tell y'all for sure to check with your doctor, check with your holistic doctor, this, that, the other, before you try any kind of tea that I make, herbal tea or whatever, And, but I'm going to have information like that, maybe for like back pain, this will help with this type of tea or something, or tincture or blah, 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 And so I'm going to be getting more deeper into that kind of stuff along with growing my own gardening and all of that. Those type of videos, the gardening, me and my mate will have some, but I'm going to try to have another type of gardening video, for my other channels. So that'll be more educational and fun and whatever else that I do. I'm going to do like crystal healing or energy healing type things with that, and paranormal, there you go. I'm going to have paranormal type of like to cleanse your land and things like that. I'm going to have a course for that too. eventually. It'll be a course, but I will have my mediumship course and psychic and all those other courses hopefully done. Metaphysical course, spiritually enlightening, a bunch of different courses that I'm trying to work on too. And so I'm hoping I can get those done, and hopefully what I need to refinish and get that out ASAP is the sitters course. That's basically where people want to learn how readings work, instead of being told okay, this is what the card says, blah blah blah, or whatever, or any type of reading, and this is what I'm picking up for you, blah blah blah, okay, reading's done. No, I want it to be where you also are independent. You've learned okay, this is what they're saying about my reading. I get it. They're confirming it for me, because you'll start learning confirming. You'll start learning a bunch of different other aspects instead of just being told what it is. So you'll actually be able to self-independent read yourself. Not do your own cards and things like that. That's more for my other courses. I'll have a divination course and all of that. So if you want to do that, and you want to do it for service work or for your loved ones, for yourself, whatever, and you want certification or not, you have the option to get it or not, kind of thing. That'll be for that type of course. This is specifically, like I said, more for learning how to do little minor cleanse and protection, different things like that, how the reading goes and all of that. Once I get that one finished, that one's gonna have to go up first, because that one was pretty much done. I just needed to make the rest of the videos, and I will have to add more content. That's going to take time, because I got to hurry up and get my mediumship, because my other students are waiting for that one, for the mediumship one. So I got to hurry up and get that one done and then out and all that. Okay. But yeah, so the OCD thing, that's what's perfect, is that it shows that, unfortunately, I do have some video, but it's not going to be, it's going to, because most people be like, well, how can you prove it? Well, I can't prove it because he's over there making the coffee. And that could be at any time of the day, and so, but when we do wake up, that is the first thing he goes to. What he does is he lays there. If I'm not waking up, he purposely hits his legs. He'll do like that. That's what my mate does, yes, to wake mama up. And then another thing he likes to do is he'll sit there and he'll bounce and bounce and bounce and bounce in the bed. Yeah, that's what my mate does. He'll bounce and bounce and bounce. And then he'll hit. No, we're not leaving yet. Oh, no. And yeah, that's what he'll do to wake me up. Is he'll bounce, and he'll hit his legs and stuff, and he'll do what it takes to wake mommy up. Which I'm glad, because beforehand he would always try to purposely sneak out of bed and all of that. So I would rather him do this on my mic. Yep, so I know what my little man's doing. So, that's another thing. Imagine having to go through that daily as well. People are like, yeah, I have young kids, they do that, but they're going to grow out of that. You see, my little man's not going to grow out of that. Now, if I do get to do this naturally recovering autism program with him, because I have to take it myself. That's another reason why it's so expensive, is because we're flushing our system. We're getting parasites out, and we're doing other things as well. I know that I'm also autistic. I just can communicate, whereas he can't communicate, you see. So I'm verbal, he's nonverbal. But I also have some OCD. I also have high anxiety and things like that too. So this affects the whole family. So whoever's all in the household would have to take the program as well. And so it's me and my little handsome man, and so we take the program, and that's why, like I said, unfortunately it does get costly. I think, yeah, this is an example that I can show, because this is a company and anybody can take it. But the Pure Body Extra, I think it's a zeolite or something like that. This helps to heal the gut and detox and different things. So this is the spray that we would take, and this is the drops that we would take. And so by Pure Body or something like that, Pure Body X or whatever. Like I said, there's a lot of things that we take in bottle forms like this. And this is another company one, actually. D3K2. It is, Quick Silver Science. So this is like, I think, the vitamin the D or whatever, things like that. And like I said, there's a lot of stuff that we take. I got like big trays and everything because we have elixirs, we have herbals that we have to take. And like I said, we got to change the diet, this, that, the other. We have some supplements, this, that, and the other. And so fish oil, blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of things that we do have to take. And thank you, my baby. And so, like I said, I'm not able to share all of it. However, I did find this lady on Etsy, and there's different ones that she does. This one helps with the inflammation and stuff. It is Eastern 2021 Restored Identity Back to the Basics. Her supplements, I haven't tried him on it, but it's an herbal type thing as well. And so I'm hoping that that's going to help us maybe with certain aspects as well. Because like I said, I might have to figure, if I don't get no GoFundMe help, I'm going to try my best to figure what I can do, how I can do it, as cheap as possible, until I can get that kind of help. Even if it has to just help lower his OCD, help relieve his anxiety some, and things like that. Anything to help him will be very, very beneficial, because I know that in time I'm going to have to get him some dental surgery, which will have to be put under, which I don't want to do, but I'll have to check into when he can safely be put under again, since his leg surgery this year. That, and he'll probably have to be put under again for his ingrown toenail too. So unless I can keep it under control and not inflamed and things like that, I might be able to keep it under control to where he doesn't have to get toe surgery, but I don't know. It's going to be really rough with that. Alright, so, because, you pretty much got to be in the kitchen cooking 24/7. You can't order fast food. You can't, you know what I mean? And that's what he's waiting on. That's why he keeps going and checking. He's waiting on the food to get here. Which is going to end up swallowing him. But anyway, so the OCD. Pretty much mentioned the goals mostly already. The goals, like I said, is pretty much... I pretty much already mentioned the goals of how... what's needed, how... and all that kind of stuff. I don't think I need to really cover that. Like I said, I'm trying to keep this as short as I can. But just to kind of recap, I guess, briefly, as quick as possible, the goal, like I said, is to do this Naturally Recovering Autism program, afford to live, and all of that with the GoFundMe page. And to open the doors in time is what I'm hoping for, to where I can work, I can, in time, he'll be working, taking care of himself as well, having a family. It can do that. It just depends, though, because, like they say, each one is different. Some can fully recover, some can half recover. But it depends on each one and how much and what, and with our foods getting worse these days, because like I said, it sounds like the meat possibly is, the organic one is now, being with injected with MSMR or whatever, when they said that they wouldn't. That's, not cool, because we're trying our best to do what we can. And that's why I'm trying to do my own gardening. If I can, hopefully this year I can. I'm going to, because the sun and where we're located at in Texas, with what's been happening this year in America and everything as well, sounds like in a lot of other areas too, is that the sun and everything's like baking the garden and things like that. Like, I think I might have lost my apple tree, which was extremely healthy this year. It was beautiful, tons of flowers and everything. And but then just this summer and everything just took a toll, and it's just, so it lost all the leaves. I'm hoping it'll make it. If it does make it, what I'm thinking about doing is trying to put a cell shade above that as well. And then what you'll see in videos coming up when we make them, I'm hoping to start maybe working in a few days, maybe. We'll see. Depending on the weather and everything. I'm trying to wait for it to get cooler, finally, but hopefully it does. I'm going to have cell shades over as much of my gardening as I can. I wanted to move, and I really would like to move from here because this yard is not set up for gardening. It's very, very tiny. But I'm going to have to make do with what I can at the moment. Like I said, it's just a tiny yard, and so I'm only going to be able to do so much. I'm hoping to figure where and how I can maybe do like a little herbal section, teas, things like that, so I can grow my own and we can make our own recipes, and I'll be sharing those videos with y'all. We'll see what I get to do. I'm hoping maybe in time I can move and get a bigger yard so I can garden and things like that, because it would be best to have our own gardening, because I know I'm not using pesticides. I know that I'm not, but it depends on the dirt and this and the other, as well as what you get from other people. So, but it's still better doing your own gardening anyway. Okay, so quickly, my services. I'm still going to be making more, but at the moment, right now, what I have, like I said, it's on my Etsy shop, and my Etsy shop is Mystic Realms Readings. And I'll spell that out for you in a second. I'm just trying to hurry up and get here. So that away. Okay, so Mystic, MYSTIC, and then Realms, REALMS, and then Readings, READINGS. So that's my Etsy shop. And like I said, the services, like I said, I'm still working on different ones. I got to make a PDF for it. I got to figure out what it is and this, that, and the other. It takes a little time to figure all the steps out, how it's going to be done, this, that, the other, the pricing, blah, blah, blah. And so it takes a little time because you got to make a PDF file for every one of them. But anyway, it's a combined readings, psychic, mediumship, oracle cards, tarot cards, pendulum. You'll read the description, though, for sure, because you'll know exactly what I offer. Then I have also follow-up from the readings or healing sessions, because I offer different type of services. So this is just like it's cheap, just a quick little follow-up, and like, hey, this would help, but maybe I need to work on such and such. Do you have an offering for that? And then that's where I'll go through my services like I'm doing right now. And I'll be like, what you're going through sounds like you need a reading. Sounds like you need an energy healing. Sounds like you need spiritual coaching, or you need, whatever that I offer that feels like with what you need. If you can from me, then I'll mention, hold on, baby, I gotta hurry up. And so if not, then I will refer you to somebody else. Like, that sounds more like shamanism or something. Go to a shaman. Or that sounds like, you know what I mean? I'll be able to refer you to somebody if that's the case. But I'll be able to help follow up any questions you have or anything. That's what the follow-up pretty much is. Okay, so then we have oracle card or a tarot card. Just a quick little, what do you need right now, or whatever, just something real quick. And it won't be done, like I said, extreme quick, but you'll get what you need, basically. And then energy healing choice options. That's going to be different type of options. That'll be, I'm just going to quickly pull this one up. Where's the information? They changed it up a little bit. Okay. So you can get, I don't know, let's see, for this one, you will choose an option that is written underneath for your energy healing session. So I guess you choose one, but like I said, please read the description. I do have the information there. I'm just trying to make this video quick. So you can get like an emotion code session. In time, I'll have a body code session I'll be adding to. I need to get back to finishing that. I have crystal healing session, a Reiki session, angelic and light being energy healing session, and I explain a little bit about it, but I'll have to go probably more in detail because I don't think I explained that much. I have a mediumship reading. That detects if you need cleansing or removals from yourself or from an object or whatever. I personally, the removals, basically what I've learned from me and what I teach my students and what I'm being guided to also write down at the moment. is that if it's ready to be removed, it will be removed. If it's not ready to be removed and it still wants to cause a haunting and this, that, and the other or whatever, then I just chunk it. I know that a lot of the stuff is personal, and I know that, it's hand-me-downs or from family members or whatever, and it's very, very sentimental, which in most cases that's what they attach to, unfortunately. I don't know why, but they do. So they'll attach to the most sentimental things. And so I've had to, over the years, throw out a lot of sentimental things, unfortunately. And but like I said, some of it did release because it was ready to be released. Like, it was ready to be removed. The lessons and what it was teaching and this, that, and the other was learned, and it was ready to be released or removed. Not all attachments are extreme evil, but a lot of them can be. But a lot of them are teaching, do teach in a dark way, but it does teach. It teaches to appreciate the light more. It teaches to, things like that. So there's reasons for attachments and things like that. There's also residual energies to objects. So it just depends what's going on, what needs to be worked on, and if it can be. So that reading right there helps me to detect, like, I might be able to release or I might be able to remove. I detect it, but this is the option, like that kind of thing. So, but it is a thorough mediumship reading and everything. So you would send pictures of like the house or objects or whatever it is, that you're needing done. Energy healing with Angelic, the angels and Reikis and crystals. That might be all of it. Like I said, again, please definitely look at the description because I do describe it. But I think that one is for energy healing with the angels and Reiki and crystals. So like crystal healing, you'll get Reiki, whatever type of Reiki stuff you want, along with the angelic healing. So I have it like a combined different type of way that does a lot. My packages, to me personally, when I set them up, is very powerful. So it's going to do some very powerful work, whether it's energy healing combined with reading, combined with this, combined with that. There's a bunch of combined for reasons. So it's not just one aspect. You're getting different aspects that's getting tended to at once. And so to me, it's just more powerful that way. Very, very beneficial and helpful. And especially for the price and everything too. I want to make sure that when I'm charging the prices that I do, that it's actually powerful and it impacts and it is very helpful. Not just, gosh, is that really it? For that kind of price. There wasn't really much. It was just one thing. I don't want that for me. So I want to try to make it as powerful as I can. Okay. We also have elemental reading and elemental, hold on a second. Sorry about that. He turned off my air purifier, and so I'm like sneezing and everything right now. That's elemental readings, and I'll have to pull it up. It's hard to read the picture. Elemental readings and elemental oracle card readings as well. So again, read the description. I have angelic healing guidance therapy reading session, crystal healing session. I have spiritual life coaching, spiritual angelic coaching. I have oracle cards reading, tarot reading. Like I said, there's a whole bunch more. I know. Go ahead, you can pull it down. And there's more that I'm going to be working on to help also add more options, flexibility, things like that. But I want to give you an idea of what services that I do that will help pay for bills and pay for food, and that I can store, depending on how much I make, then I can store, save some to the side for the Naturally Recovering Autism program, along with hopefully the GoFundMe and all of that. So I can keep saving up and getting to the point, like I said, to where we can start it again. But these videos coming up, we will be starting back. It's just maybe a month, 2 or 3 worth, and it's not the full amount of what he needs to recover the autism and stuff. So we'll see. We're pretty much going to go from there. We're just going to go day by day is what I figured, and hopefully maybe making these videos and talking about the GoFundMe and that kind of stuff maybe will help to open the doors and be like, hey, this is what's going on. I'm seeing the progress, or I'm seeing the challenges, or I'm seeing this, or whatever the reasoning is for you. I'm going to go ahead and quickly do some oracle cards now, and then, yeah, pretty much, yeah, please comment any references or help or ask any questions or anything. Definitely leave comments, and I will definitely be getting to your comments. And so, like I said, any references or anything is very, 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 very much appreciated. Okay, so I think the food's going to be getting here, and like I said, now we're going to, I think... before I for sure say, like, you can cut it off and all of that, let me make sure, let's see, we're cooking, okay, yeah, that was just that. I think that is pretty much it. I don't think there's anything else that I'll mention. If you just, you know, you can just disregard this reading, but you could just watch it, and then just in case if I do have anything else to say, then I'll add it, and then if not, then what it'll probably be is it's probably going to partly pertain to my personal self, what's going on, like what this video is about. So that's what maybe some of these cards that are going to be pulled is for that, possibly. But we will see. I'm not quite sure yet. I'm thinking about pausing the video. Okay, that might be them here now, because I am hearing something loud. Yeah, it might be. So, I'll probably end up pausing the video in a minute and then getting the stuff. And then maybe pulling the cards, or God, let him eat in here now. Let's just try to go ahead and pull the cards. And like I said, you just decide yourself what you want to do. Now, I might end up... I was going to read the meaning with them, but I'm not gonna know. I hear it, baby. That's why I'm trying to hurry. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm pretty much going to this one's the card. I'm trying to do it where you can see that I'm not cheating or anything. That's why I do it this way. I love my mic. So that way we could try to get maybe something together. So let's just see how this goes. But next time, maybe like in the other videos, hopefully I'll be able to do the oracle cards and all that. I know, I'm trying to hurry. Here, we're going to show them this. This one's Air Paradigm Shift. This one is, he pulled this one earlier actually. Radical Expansion. So this kind of does apply, like the paradigm shift is like the energy healing and things like that like we're going through. Like what I'm talking about. And then the radical expansion, that's going to be partly... Pretty much, this is a huge change that's basically taking place. As far as you, whatever that, like some sort of shift that is going on is for you, that it is confirming that you're going through a shift right now, or that that a shift is coming up is what I'm hearing as well for some, and to basically kind of be ready if that's the case for you. And that the radical expansion, kind of like my example you would use for yours, like, okay, there's something with this shift that's going to expand, and it is going to be big, but it is going to be very good though. It might not seem it through it, but at the end for sure it's going to be like, oh, okay, this is why, and this and this and this. So it'll be very helpful, hopefully. I know. Thank you, baby. Thank you, my little helper. I know, Mama, trying to hurry because I know you want to eat, and I'm going to let you eat in here. We'll do one more with this one, and then, like I said, I apologize. I've wanted to do the full thing, but an alignment. So this shifting and everything, this big changes and all that, radical change and all that, is in alignment with your soul path right now, or to be aligned with your soul path right now as well. Like how it is for me and my little man. Okay, it feels like one more from this one. Alright, let's show them. Let me see what it says first, though. It says Star Seer. Okay, so you could possibly be a star child. Just like my little man. A lot of special needs children and things like that were star children for sure. Like, it's just kind of common. to be known as that. I know it. And then, let me see. Okay, hang on. So that's with that. I guess let me go get the rest of the food with him, and I'll try to come back. I'm gonna leave that there as a reminder, and I'll try to come back and finish this. I'm sorry. We're hurrying. Yes, we are. Okay, we got the rest of the food. I know it. And then we're fixing to eat the food. But, yeah, so this basically, like, what I'm exactly talking about. I'm hoping even for me that this comes true, because that'd be like the GoFundMe. Because we need this radical shift. We need this radical change to be able to proceed in life, to be able to open the doors, to be able to, you know. So this definitely hits us big time, and I'm hoping it's confirming as well that it's going to start helping to get the GoFundMe and stuff going and all that as well. But yeah, so the paradigm shift, the radical expansion, and the alignment, and the Starseer is exactly what's going on as far as that. As far as you, like I said, I'm hoping that helps also confirm, you know, things for you in your life. I was, like I said, going to read the guidebook and everything, go more in depth, but the food's here. I didn't get to everything in time like I hoped for. And so I definitely apologize. Oh, if you like that deck and if you do readings yourself, that is Beyond Lemuria Oracle Cards by Izzy Ivy. It's beautiful. I love this deck. These decks that I'm pulling from, I love all of them for their reasonings. And I apologize, like I said, the mess in the background. I'm everywhere. The next set real quick is Whispers of Healings by Angela Hartfeld and Josephine Wall. And yes, I do tarot. Just right now, I'm just pulling oracle cards and trying to make this as quick as possible. We got one more deck to pull from afterwards, and that's it. So hopefully just a few cards like what I did, and then we are going to be eating. Feels like these three, actually. I've never had it like that. Like, it's sometimes lately it's been getting like that. But we'll see if these three and if there's anything else to pull from. All right, little man. Let's see. What do we got? We have Get Clear. Oh, there we go. Yep, Get Clear. So probably get clear about the answers. As you can tell, I'm not clear right now because my anxiety and everything's just going too quick and it's happening too fast. Apologize. And then Respect. Okay, beautiful card too. Want to show them? And then I'll piece it together in a second. Modify. That's another beautiful card. Thank you, baby. Okay, so basically it's saying like to work on, I wish it would show. Basically it's saying to work on, get clear with the answers and what you need. Make sure that it respects everybody's boundaries and things like that as well, that it's not going to be maybe harmful to others. Make sure that what you're trying to work on or what it is, that it is beneficial for everybody's highest goods. Because that's the thing too, like, especially with this scenario, when you got to make diet changes and this and the other, and anybody else that's living in the household and stuff, you have to be considerate of them as well. You might end up having to do double meals. You might have to, it gets harder. It's not easier. So I'll definitely be doing double meals and things like that as well. Because, not everybody is on a plant-based diet or a organic diet or this and the other. So maybe they're more used to, the traditional, the carbohydrates like the pasta, the pizza, the this, that, the other, like a lot of the stuff that's not good for someone in our situation, basically. So just be mindful and all that. I'm just trying to give an example. So let's say yours is to something totally different. You're making a big decision about something and, and so the previous cards also confirm the big changes you need to go through, but this is kind of saying be mindful and respectful of others as well. Just make sure you get clear with the answers while you're being mindful and respectful of others too, is what I feel that this set is saying. And that's why I personally do my readings this way, because it gives more answers and stuff like that compared to keeping it like just one deck itself, and like you can only go so far. You can't expand it too much like what I like to do. And this is the last deck, Ascension Cards, Accelerate Your Journey to the Light by Diana Cooper. Let me go ahead and show them. And so this will be the last, and hopefully I'll be able to mix it all together like this. I haven't done a reading really like this yet, and I like this method too. So I'm trying different methods and things like that each time that I'm being guided. And so it is very helpful, especially when it's like crunch time. It kind of makes you focus, like, okay, I need to do as best as I can, as quick as I can. And I know. There you go. I'm going to show you this. This is what the front of it looks like too. So that way you'll know if you want that as well or not, if you like it. Okay. I got to flip them around though, some reason there. But this one does have some words, so I will be able to read some of it for you. And we will go from there. Feels like this one already. I know, and that's my little man. Alright, Serapis Bey. Serapis Bey was a keeper of the White Ascension Flame in Atlantis, and is now Kohen of the Fourth Ray of Harmony. He is known as the Egyptian because he worked with Archangel Metatron to suffuse the Great Pyramid with cosmic wisdom energy at the time of its construction. I just had to remember where I'm left off at. Thank you, baby. That helps. In drawing this card, you are invited to stand within the white flame. I could feel that he wanted to show that too, because I had a feeling of showing it too. In drawing this card, you are invited to stand within the white flame and feel its influence. Connect with Serapis Bey and draw his energies of wisdom, cooperation, and dedication to you. He is the only master to work with, the seraphim, and they will shower you with blessings as you tune into this Ascension card. Okay, so this is probably more of, instead of confirming with these cards, that was more of what's going on. These are going to be more of what you can do that maybe be helpful along the journey of this big shift and all of that as well, is what I think these cards are for. Like I said, I wish I could have read the guidebooks with them, but you know, food will get cold and that won't be fun. Archangel Metatron's Retreat. That was so funny because I was sensing to do this too when I had got done pulling and... Alright, so Archangel Metatron's Retreat is above the Temple of Luxor, Egypt, where he holds the ascension energy for the world. He maintains this energy by bringing forward spiritual discipline. He suggests you commit to a spiritual practice if you do not already have one. Luxor is the spiritual throat chakra of Earth. As it ascends, people will communicate higher wisdom and link to telepathically with all life forms. You are asked to send love and wisdom to all sentient beings. This card invites you to visit Metatron's retreat in your sleep to accelerate your spiritual growth. Affirmation. I'll have to read that one in a second. The affirmation for this one is, I am visiting Metatron's retreat in my sleep tonight. I know it. The first one, Serapis Bey affirmation, is, I walk with Serapis Bey. Baby boy. And I think one more, and then we'll go ahead and do that, and I'll try to wrap it up and everything. So yeah, I'll have to piece the video together because I forgot we did make a video before this. Alright, Mike, you want to show them this one? And I think this will be it. And then we'll combine it quickly, and then that'll be it. And then in time, I might have to update this video again, our intro video, to maybe it'll be more shorter, compact, or I don't know. We'll see. Alright, so the air. The element of air supports truly magical cosmic qualities. Sylphs are air elementals, working for the elemental master dome and supervised by the unicorns. You are guided to ask the unicorns to direct Dome and his sylphs to spread the qualities of air enlightenment, ascension, enthusiasm, freedom, and divine vision into the minds of those who need them. who ask them to purify currents of air and blow them to polluted areas so that they may be cleansed. Help the fairies work with flowers by acknowledging and appreciating them. Affirmation. I invoke air to carry angels singing around the world and bring hope and peace. And what I was being guided is that the reason why the air element is because it's the thinking of like what we were pulling earlier about the shift, the energies and all that kind of stuff that's happening from the previous cards is saying that this is to deal with the thinking. So whatever that you're thinking on, planning on intellectually and things like that, that air element as well is part of it, along with maybe where you live at, maybe something air-wise is needed. Maybe some of the unicorns or Archangel Metatron or whatever being is needed to work with, or it's confirming that is working with you, could be another option to why. Because I'm trying to read for people. This is not just for one person. If this was for you, I would specifically be picking up on what it is that you need. That's what the paid services are for, my paid readings. So if you wanted a specific reading from me, then yeah, you would go to my Etsy shop, Mystic Realms Readings. You would purchase one of the listings there that what you're needing, and then we'd go from there. But that's so when I'm giving these readings is for everybody. So that's why it's not ever going to always hit people. The first time they hear maybe a reading from me, they might be like, I don't really feel into that. Maybe the second one, and then maybe the fifth one, they're like, oh God, that felt like me, And so that's the reason why it does that, is because we're reaching out to whoever's going to watch the video, but whoever also needs the most important messages at that time that resonates with what's being pulled. So not every reading is going to be specifically for you. That's why, like I said, the paid readings, that is for you. And so what I was also doing when I was doing the live videos, I was intending, and I might try again, if I do these readings again, I might use my donation page, GoFundMe, to be able to, that'll be, you can tip me there, donate me there, whatever, for the mini readings that I give through the live videos, if I do that again. That's what that was for. So anyway, I think we're pretty much done, because I know my little man's ready to eat and ready to probably watch something while he eats, maybe. Is that what my little man wants to do? And I am so grateful my little man was here this whole time and letting me do this video as well. Yeah, and he is definitely in a pleasant mood today. And we got more videos coming up that we're going to be making too, huh, Mike? All right, everybody. I think that covers everything, and I greatly appreciate you watching this video. Like I said, any kind of comments, please, they're welcomed. We definitely want to hear from you. And any references or anything as well, we definitely appreciate that. And I definitely am wishing you and your loved ones wishes, dreams, goals, hopes, desires to come to fruition with ease and grace, as well as as well as we are definitely sending you much love, gratitude, and thanks. We will see you soon. Come help me out, baby. We will see y'all soon. Say bye-bye, everybody. Bye. We see y'all soon. Bye-bye. Hey, loves. I totally forgot. So, we already wish y'all goodbye. For now, of course. But I did forget to say that for some of y'all that are interested into my services and things like that, right after this video, is going to be some of my certifications and things like that as well. So that'll be for my services as well as my teachings, to be able to provide professional teaching, like my courses and things like that, and services, the readings and all that I give as well. So coming up is going to be different logos and different things that I am certified. I am accredited, certified to be able to professionally do these as a practitioner for my services and as a teacher for my courses. All right, coming up, hopefully with a cool song.
life would treat me. I'd always get right back up, never